I'll
You know
email
what?
him.
Maybe you could record this and we could send it to him. We can
Oh,
talk
that's a good
about
idea.
how we got the answers to things and what's right and not right.
I think we do that automatically, but...
Well, I think she said we didn't have to turn it in this week. That was what I understood for this lesson, but...
Yeah, I don't see where we turned in this week. But I'm recording it, and I will email it to,
Okay.
I'll email it to him. Sweetie, I can't do origami with you. I'm in a meeting. You can either read Scooby-Doo out loud. I told you I can't do origami. You can read. That's all I can do right now.
But you can't even help me.
No, I cannot help you. Yes, I can, because I was helping you today. But I can't do holding it. How do you have 3 minutes?
Fine.
Read Scooby-Doo.
Fine. Just find me.
Okay, you know what? You don't have to do that like 10 minutes. Good night. Bye-bye. You can read in your bed. I'll see you. I'll see you later.
May I please have a snack?
Okay, so I'm on the group meeting quiz. I thought it was kind of weird that they didn't give us the same.
Oh, I have to get into SPSS for this.
I keep forgetting that my laptop died on me, so I have to download SPSS again.
Oh, that's a bummer.
But it kept cutting out on me today. It was horrible. I couldn't do it, and then I can't get the main. So maybe that's what I have to do too, or I don't know. Maybe they can fix it because this weird page keeps coming up.
On VMware, or
yes, it comes. First of all, it kept cutting out. It would be on for about 5 minutes, and then it would cut out, freeze up, and then I'd have to sign on again, and then it's on. What does the page say? What did I write that on? Because I don't really need technical difficulties tomorrow.
Because my dog seems like to get having it, they scuff the food in, and so but Katie, the mom, she takes not forgetting which one it was, they take the slow than the others, and so Princess, one of the cookies, she finishes false payment. And she goes over to one of the other dogs and starts eating that, and they start running at her.
Okay. Okay, are you guys there?
I have to download it again. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I'm just logging in through VMware. How long does it take to download, Jessica?
Hopefully not long.
Oh, that's right, because we have that. There are questions that I just ignored because I couldn't get on there. All right, let me try again. I'll try again too. maybe you guys know what this. I haven't had trouble with it before, but I'm on a weird.
It's weird. I was on VMware earlier today and it was fine, but right now it seems really slow. Something I'm not going to figure out.
Oh wow! So it turned out okay. Now I could get on there.
What?
Now I just got on there, so hooray! Another window.
Getting bad, hold on. You've given me lots of good hugs.
Oh, so when are we doing this? We just got these for nothing. Remember? Good night. Can you just
I'm not discussing that with you.
Go.
Should I choose add-ons or not?
Add-ons for what?
Well, it just says when I'm on Internet Explorer, it says several add-ons are ready for use. Do I want to use or not?
You know, it is so staticky. I can't hear a lot of things.
Okay.
I need you to go to bed now. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so I'm ready to start.
If you want to have a straw, you'll go to bed. Thank you. Good night. You ready to start?
You guys go ahead and start. I'll try to help as much as I can while I'm downloading this thing.
It looks like you can do a lot of questions before we get to what we need that for.
Okay.
So which of the following variables is our categorical? Is that how that said to do it? Oh, okay. Is our categorical. So that's a randomly selected brand of toothpaste at a convenience store, right? Other ones are categorical. Right. Okay. So then question 3. So the mean IQ score in the United States is 100. That's a parameter.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm on number 4 now. How are you guys coming? Or I'll just.
I'm on number 4 too.
Okay. So this one. Oh no, am I getting a reverberation? No. That one. I couldn't decide between although there's ones for every of the other ones, so maybe it's systematic. What would you guys get for that?
I don't know.
Because you wouldn't want to do a simple random sample. Because you want to do one where you get, because you'd want to get statistics from each neighborhood. And
I think
so,
you wouldn't want to cluster, you wouldn't want to stratify.
what?
And you'd want to make sure you're talking to homeowners. So I think you're right, it'd have to be systematic.
Yeah, because you wouldn't because it wouldn't be a cluster sampling. Now, the only thing I thought it could be is it could be stratified, because then you would go to each neighborhood and then just take a random sampling from there.
I put stratified first, and I'm just going back to reread their definitions. Because I was thinking stratified first too, but systematic might make more sense to me.
Well, and the reason I think it's that is because every other type is represented in another question. So I was thinking maybe there's just one of each one. Because that's the, okay. All right, so let's go with that.
Oh, the cafe real time.
And then,
She texted me and said,
Are you doing systematic for that one?
yeah, but I didn't get anything.
yeah, we're thinking, what did you have? Oh, no, I think we had, let's see. Yeah, we did systematic. But we were wondering about
Go to a 3-month time.
satisfied, but I think there's another one that's, I got one for, the way I answered them, I got one for each one of those. An answer for each one of those.
Because once you're an adult, you realize you hate everyone.
Yes.
I think that makes more sense than stratified.
I haven't.
Hold up one.
All right, so what I did on these, like question 5, the one that says all, once you get the groups, because I had trouble kind of figuring out when to say it was stratified and when it was cluster sampling, because you had groups. But when it's cluster sampling, it's all the students in the selected classes. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, I really
Oh, really?
would be surprised if that's not it. Because I think that's the key word for cluster sample is all. Because the other one, you just take a random sampling from each group. Okay, so for question 6, so that's the school fundraiser. The name of every person who attended was entered into a drawing, 6 names. So that is a simple random sample, unless anybody thinks differently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so that's the one, oops. Oh, so these aren't in the same, the numbers aren't the same as they are in the quiz. So this is the one about the special interest group. So registered Democrat, and then they do a simple random sample.
Hey,
And they took a list of registered Republicans and selected a simple random sample of 100 people. Ooh. Okay,
hey
now
guys.
that
Yeah.
one's different. That wasn't on our quiz today, so let's see.
Jessica, are you talking to us?
Yeah, I am having an anxiety attack right now. So I need to get off and calm down for a little bit. So I'll do the stuff later. I'll try to get on as soon as I can, but at the moment I just can't handle it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We'll try to get that. Yeah, once you get that loaded, and yeah, and check back with us, because I think this is going to take us a while.
If you need to go over it with me later, if you don't make it in time, email me and I'll try and work it out to go over it with you if you want.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
Feel better.
Thanks.
Oh, hey, is that Joseph?
That's me.
Oh, hi.
Did y'all start early?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, we started at 8, but we're only now just barely, we're 45 minutes into and we're still on question 7, so we haven't gotten very far.
Okay.
Did you have questions of anything before, did you decide not to go to your dance practice? Or did they cancel it?
I don't have dance practice.
Oh.
Who was emailing me? I could not figure out about that then. Who is that? It's another Joseph. What's your last name, Joseph?
DeMille.
There is another Joseph who's been emailing me saying that he had dance practice and wanted to make it.
And it's not you. You're not the Joseph with dance. Oh my gosh.
We had it early tonight so that he could make it to.
Oh my gosh, there's another J name. No, this cannot be.
Well, it is
What are the chances? Oh my gosh. No, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So you're not taking a hip hop, you weren't planning on taking a hip hop class tonight. Oh my gosh.
No,
I was actually
not
surprised.
me.
I said, Joseph's a dancer? He has a rehearsal? Like, what? Okay. You just don't seem like a dancer to me. I hope you're not offended. I just didn't see you being in a rehearsal.
No,
Okay.
that's totally fine.
That's really strange. Okay.
I was so confused.
I was just reading my
No wonder he
psychology.
didn't get the link. All right.
So I think I'm pretty much caught up. What did you guys have for 4 and 5?
Well, the deal is that on the quiz, do you have the quiz open?
Yeah.
Okay, because the questions are different. So let's look.
And then she does it.
So for 4,
And then she does it.
now what did you get? Because we're torn on that one a little bit.
Well, that's kind of why I was asking, because looking at it, I wasn't completely sure.
So we guessed that it was a systematic sample. But our other one that we thought it could be a stratified sampling. Which one? Did you get one of those?
Well, a systematic's the one where it's every certain number you're choosing. So if you have 100 people, you say, okay, well, I'm going to choose every 8th person.
Right. Yeah. So it isn't that, because it is one of the ones with the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
think it is stratified.
It's probably not stratified. Okay.
Because
See, stratified says it divides data into similar groups, and an SRS is taken from each group. I think that's
Right.
probably what it is, because it's talking about the lower income and the higher income. Cluster says a cluster sample is all items in one or more randomly selected clusters
Yeah.
or blocks.
And
Right,
they don't
so I
really
think
want to do that.
5 is
So that's what I had originally. I originally thought that's what made the most sense to me, and then I thought, well, there were other ones that weren't taken. So I thought, well, can there be 2 of that and none of the other? But okay, I think that makes sense, because that was what I had originally written down.
So we're gonna go with stratified.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think it is, because then you take. They made a special point of saying that you want to have each group. And then if you just took a random for each neighborhood and then just take a random sampling, then you'd get a pretty good feeling for that. Okay.
And
I
then
think
number
that's great.
5, we did a cluster, right?
Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
telling Jenica that I look for all in that, because nothing else has, in the definition, nothing else has all of anything.
Okay.
So cluster sample, if it says all, if there's all in the then it has to be a cluster sample.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
All right, so 6, all right, is certainly a simple random sample, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks good to me.
Anything else?
All right, let's burn through.
7 looked like it was stratified to me.
Huh?
7 was stratified, in my opinion.
Oh. Oh. Because the name of every person who attended was entered into a drawing. Oh my gosh.
No, I'm on question 7.
Oh. Okay. All right. All right. So number 7, I didn't read that. Was that in your guys's? I didn't remember reading this one.
Yeah, I think 7's stratified.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I looked at my homework today, but I've been in such a rush. Like I've been go 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 nonstop the last few days. So I looked and I was like, oh, I don't see any homework, and I didn't read that we had to do the quiz before we did it with the group.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't done it before.
Okay. So let's see. Selected a simple random sample of 100 people, and then, oh no, I'm not on that one, the wolves one. I'm just going back to look at that one. No, I don't know where the wolf one went. Okay. Researchers took the list and selected a simple random sample. Then they took a list of registered Republicans and selected a simple random sample. Okay, so then that must be stratified because that's where it talks about taking a random sample. Okay. Okay, oh, geez. All right, so I couldn't open my software yet earlier today, but now I can, so let me see if I can do that. Calculate the mean. Open. So do I want to see the width of all string variables to the minimum required to hold data? Do I want to do yes, no, or cancel on that?
What are we
Well,
talking
maybe
about?
I want to do yes. I don't know. I just get something that opened, and I don't want to mess that up.
Where?
Well,
Oh, you mean when you're opening
yeah,
SPSS?
see? All right, so this is how I got to the wrong place. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So you go to Analyze and Descriptive Statistics. Explore. Calculate if the mean, standard deviation, and 5-number summary.
All they want is the mean and the standard deviation.
So, but I would put the amount over on the dependent list, not the source. Doesn't matter, just the amount, I think.
Right.
And then do statistics. And that should come up.
Okay, so my program's not coming up. So what did you guys get for 8 and 9?
Well,
I got.
That's what I'm in the wrong. Oh shoot! Oh, maybe I just need to do.
For 8, I got 4.771.
Oh, mine came up too.
And for 9?
1.912.
4.7711, and the median. What did it want? It wanted the mean and what else?
Standard deviation.
Okay, so that's 1.
And they want us to create a histogram.
9. Huh?
They want us to create a histogram.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember how to do that.
I think it just. Oh, here's the 5-number plot. Are we supposed to, I don't remember answering any questions about the 5-number plot. Did it say something? Oh, and a 5-number summary. Okay, where's the 5-number summary? I don't know where that is.
it says minimum and maximum and Q scores, and that's your 5-number summary with your mode.
Oh, the minimum, the maximum. Okay. And the... Oh, now I don't see the... Oh, interquartile range. No. Huh. Yeah, I don't see how to get the 5. So you're saying that the mean is... So there's minimum, first quartile, mean.
Yeah, I don't think there's a button that says 5-number summary. You have to put it in.
But what? So it doesn't say anywhere that there's a 5-number summary? That's funny.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. It's just not being great for me. Okay, so your median is your middle number, right?
Right.
And then under dispersion, your minimum and your maximum are your, first and 5th number. And then your quartiles, your 2nd and 4th quartile, are your 2nd and 4th number. Your 1st and 3rd quartile are your whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? Your minimum is your 1st number.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to see if there's another place, because I was under Explore because it seemed like there was more stuff on Explore, but maybe that was too much. Options, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, range, continue. All right, let's see if that comes up. Because I thought that also is where we did the, oh, okay. So the minimum, the maximum, the mean, I'm not seeing those other numbers. Standard deviation. That should be easier than this.
What question are you on?
Well, I'm just not finding the right place to make the, what was that under? To make the histogram. Is that under reports? No.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do, is a histogram.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to graphs, you can make a histogram, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Okay, it's under legacy dialogues.
Where?
Legacy graphs, legacy dialogues, and histogram.
Okay, variable, rows, and columns. And
oh, this is so much harder. Why is that so hard?
yeah, this seems hard. So our rows and our columns. Which one is which? Method is what? Our rows or our columns?
I don't know. It didn't seem like it was this hard before. We just clicked one thing and it...
Here, I'm going into the textbook to see if I'm, like, what am I doing wrong? Do you have any idea what we're doing wrong, Joseph? Are you still there?
I'm trying to get mine to work.
Oh, okay.
This might be one that we just want to come back to, just since it's just making a histogram, and maybe solve some of the other ones.
Here, I'll work on this one. You guys move on, and I'll catch up to you in a minute.
Okay, that would be great. That should work. All right. Because that just seemed like that was the easiest thing. I wasn't even worried about that one. All right. So the mean, we do know the mean. Point 911.99. Save. Okay. Okay, so question 10, we're not going to do. Okay, so we are on question 11. So the value of A that goes in the position marked with an A in the table, what did you get, Joseph?
I'm still looking at it.
Oh.
Okay, so for this one, we just find the mean of these and then subtract the time, right? Or
Let's see. So you subtract the.
not the time, but the measurement for the
Yeah.
deal in question.
How far away it is from the mean.
Okay, I figured out how to do the histogram thing.
Okay, good.
Sorry. We can go back to it. It's really easy, just... Okay.
Oh, good. So what do you go to for the histogram?
So, you were right. You go to Legacy, like graphs, and then Legacy dialogues and histogram. And all
Right.
you do is put method into variable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, that'll be easy.
Oh, this one. Okay.
So that is, so that formula, let's see. So
So we figure out the mean, and then we
you get
do the get
and then you take, then the second column, then you figure out what the deviation from the mean is on each of those values. And so,
No, we cannot have me. You know what? I'm gonna tell your dad you're not going to bed and ask him to deal with it if you don't get in bed. Good night, Hiram. Fine. If you need to take a melatonin, go grab one. Just a sec. I need to get my little guy in bed. I don't want to be here.
Okay, what did you get for 11?
so for the one about for A, but I only got, I'm just checking my notes to see, I got negative 0.24.
Okay, what did you do to get that? Because I think I did something either wrong or different.
All right. So first, I added up. Let me look for my notes and see what. All right, so I added up all of the weights, and then
Okay.
I divided it by 4. So I got 152.74 divided by 4 equals 38.185 as the population mean. Then I took that and subtracted the population mean from each of the weights. So then that would start with the first seal, which was 37.91. So I subtracted 38.185 from that to get A equals negative 0.24.
So when I added up the four values, I got something.
What?
When I added up the 4 values for the 4 seals, I got 152.3.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would go, I don't know, let me try doing it again.
So that would put the mean at 38.075.
See, that makes more sense to me. I'm waiting for my Excel to open. I don't know why it's not, so I can have a calculator, but that makes a little more sense to me than 38.85.
Okay. So maybe I just added them wrong. 37.91.
Okay, and so then what? I can't remember what to do after that. So we have our mean, then what do we do with it?
Then you subtract the deviation from the mean. All right. Jeez. Okay, this scares me. If I can't add up 4 numbers right with a calculator that are right in front of me, gee, that was a lot of work. So all those answers are wrong. 38.98 plus 38.16 equals.
Okay, then
150. Now time I got 152.3. Oh my gosh, who knows what I did?
I'm totally spacing. How do we get the standard deviation again? I got too many equations in my head.
Okay, so then, well, we have to go through we have to do a whole bunch of stuff. So to do that one, you subtract the deviation from the mean, and then you square them. Then you take the deviation from the mean, and you square those, and then you add those all together to get the sum, and then you divide that by n minus 1, and then you take that answer and get the square root of it, which gives you the standard deviation. So there's a ton of different steps here. Darn. And we need all of those. We need all of those numbers. Oh, I have to start all over. Ugh. All right. 152.3. What did I do? Divided by 4. Okay. So it's...
Wait, what average did you guys get?
7.5. Huh?
What average did you two get?
38. Well, 38.075.
Oh,
That's what I got.
okay. All right.
That's the mean.
I thought you guys said something different. I'm like, how did I get the wrong answer? But no, that's correct.
Okay, so what'd you get for A?
So 37. I have to do these calculations again because mine were wrong. 38.075. So 37.91.
I got negative 0.065.
Take away 30.
0.065 or is,
165.
okay.
165.
Okay, that's
So-
what I got. I was gonna say
Is
that.
that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay, minus 0.165. All right, I got that.
Okay.
And then the next number, I'm just going to cross out all the ones I put there. So we just have to do that with every number.
What?
2, 5.
Are you at 12, Joseph?
Yeah, I'm working on that one. Okay, I don't know if this is right, but I got 0.680.
Just a sec. That's not what I got. Oh, I got 0.681.
Oh. Why not round?
Because, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just looked at the three.
That was,
Look at the 3 digits.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. You know, Shauna, you don't have to do every answer. You just have to find out for A and B. Are you doing the whole table?
Well, but you have to because you have to figure out the standard deviation. And you can't do the standard deviation until you have the sum of all of the those.
Okay, when I looked in the textbook, I don't see that it needs a standard deviation for this table.
Well, isn't question?
The X with the line over it, isn't that the mean?
Yeah. So they want us to do the value minus
I
the
thought
mean.
that was question 13, but I thought, okay, so this is 13. Let me see what that was. I thought it was the next one after that. Point.
The next one after that is just the same thing, but you square it. So we want
Right.
the observation minus the mean, and that's A. And then to do B, we do the observation minus the mean, and we square that number.
But don't you have to do, so what quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers? So that doesn't have to be done. But isn't it, so question 13?
Well, I think it's throwing you off because it says deviation, but it doesn't say standard deviation.
Yeah.
So all it's saying is, what's
That's
the
not
difference
14.
between
Let me read 14. Oh, what is the standard deviation of these temperatures? So you have.
Oh, what question are you on?
Well, so that was 14, but that's why I had to figure it all out because of number 14. But
Okay.
so let's just do, now 13, I thought none of these is correct because it's not the mean, it's not the standard deviation, and it's not the variance. Do you guys think it's something else? Question 13?
I haven't.
Just a second, I'm calculating standard deviation on Excel. It'll take me 1 second. Just.
How do you do that in Excel? I've never done that.
Okay. So you highlight your values and you push equals st and it'll be st.dev.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would be nice to not have to do that by hand tomorrow.
Sorry. You don't highlight your values first. You push equals, stdev and then you highlight your values.
Okay.
The quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers of the square deviations quality.
What question are you on?
Oh, I see why I'm on 13. I can see why you did the whole table now. That makes sense to me.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think the answer to 13 is?
Is it a standard deviation?
No, I don't think it's the standard deviation, because you don't get the standard deviation until you get the variance. And then once you get the variance, then you can get the standard deviation from that. So I don't think I think the answer is none of these is correct. I don't think it's any of those things.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. All right. And
What'd you get for the standard deviation?
Pardon me?
well, just so that we know that that isn't any of those things, maybe.
What's the point of doing column B then?
Because the standard deviation I got was 0.169 or 0.619.
Right?
Okay, so you got that too. All right. Well, I'll see if I can figure out. I don't know how to do it on Excel. I tried to do it and I couldn't. Maybe when we're, maybe I can screen share with you and see why it is that I can't do it.
Okay, sounds good. When we're done?
Yeah, that would be really helpful.
Yeah, I think that's none of these.
Okay. Okay, that's what we're thinking. So we agree on that. So.
And then 14 should be 0.618.
Now wait.
619.
And you put a 0 before the decimal point?
You don't have to. I just do it out of habit.
Okay.
Under certain conditions, the standard deviation can be negative.
Okay, so that's got to be false because you have to so you have to square the standard deviation is the square root of whatever the variance is, and I don't think that can ever be a negative number, can it?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's false, because that can't ever be a negative number.
Yeah.
Well, and that's so that whole thing, that tricky wording, under certain situations. I mean, that's not
Kosher.
tricky. Okay, so we are at question 16.
Joseph, did you do standard, okay, stdev.p?
Yeah, that's what I did.
I think it's just stdev. Because it gives different answers.
Okay, well it wouldn't let me choose that. I had to choose one with a. I got stdeva. Or hold on. No, wait, here we go.
Yeah, you did go down to the bottom. But I think it's just basic stdev. I don't think we choose the P. I'm not even sure what the P is for.
Okay. For whatever reason, mine won't do just the STDEV.
Okay, then I think it's the stdev.s.
Okay. Which gives
But I'm
0.715. So then it would be 0.715.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out right now the difference between the two, but I went in just to see and they give different answers, and I don't want to get, I just need to make sure we're on the right function. So I'm just trying to find out the difference. So if you guys want to keep going, I'll catch up to you, and I will look at this.
All right, so for 16,
I got extradural.
let me see what I wrote. Extradural, right, because it's the closest to the mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then... Okay, so this is what I have a question about the box plot. What did you get? All right, so question 17, let's... because it seems like I read somewhere that outlier counted as the high score. I don't know. I don't know where I saw that.
Well, it's asking what the third quartile is. Wouldn't that be?
Yeah, so but then it says that's another question past that. All right, let's do them in order, sorry. What is the third quartile? So that's 1, 2. Oh, I have that written down.
Third one should be the mean, right?
Huh?
Let's see.
Why didn't I write that down? None of these is correct. Sum of squared deviation. No, can't be negative. Extradural. 17. What is the third quartile? So that is 8. Right? Because the 4 is the first quartile. The 6 is the mean or the 50th percentile, and the 8 is the third quartile.
Yes.
Okay, so it can't, I don't see how it could be anything but that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to catch up. Standard deviation can be...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's false.
16, what did you guys get for 16?
Extradural.
Okay.
So we put that it can't be negative because you can't, well, and I'm not, because you can't, right? Because if you square it or take the square root of it, you're not going to ever get a, you're not going to get, your variance has to be.
Well, in the standard deviation, what it represents is the distance between the data.
Right, and so it wouldn't ever be a negative number. You just subtract it from the data. Yeah, so I mean, from all kinds of ways, it doesn't make any sense.
It can't ever be negative.
Okay. All right, so 17 is 8. Save 16. Okay, so what percentage of the data lies between 4 hours and 8 hours? And I said to that it's 50% because it's the area between the 25th and 75th percentiles. That sound right?
Yeah, that makes
You said 50%?
Yeah.
yeah, because just a sec, I'm going back to box plots.
Because it's the mean.
Yeah, it's the 25th to 75th percentile.
Yeah. So it's got to be 50% of the data lies there.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Then now, where was that one about that I was having a problem with? Oh, I think, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. So you see that outlier there at 14? Is that, okay, because it did ask us what the 5-number summary was for it in the one in our
Yeah, and
the
in the
one
practice quiz it did. Or
what?
in chapter 8, I think it asked for that, but it's not asking for that now.
I know. But I'm asking you guys, if you were going to do a 5-number summary, would you put the highest number at 12 or at 14?
That's a really good question.
I think that depends on the
I
think
data.
I know, because I read that somewhere. Let me look. I'm trying to look at my notes.
We include outliers in the 12-number summary or 5-number summary. It's
It
just
does
the
say-
highest number, the lowest number.
Okay, so it says exclude outliers. You see that?
It does say that in the 5-number summary?
No, I'm asking you if it does.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I thought it said, is that if there is an outlier, that you have to use that as the high number, but that seems, that bugged me that I couldn't, that all I had that was in my memory, and that's not really good enough for me. With this, some stuff, I trust my memory. But I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be on the thing or not, but if that'll be on our test or not.
Do you know the answer to that by any chance, Joseph?
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
So here's what I have. This is in the index. There's a box plot is a graphical representation of the 5-number summary. Unlike the mean or standard deviation, a box plot is resistant to outliers.
Okay, so it's resistant to outliers.
Which means I think you'd ignore it.
You would ignore it.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, to me that makes sense, because why would they have that little whisker there if it didn't mean anything? If that's not the high number, why would that box plot do that? It just didn't make any sense to me. So
yeah.
Okay, thanks for looking that up, because to me that makes sense. Okay, so 50%. Okay, so now we're moving on to number 19. Now, I am not sure about my answers to these. This is the part that I found.
Really quickly for the standard deviation in Excel,
Okay.
I would do standard deviation S, because if you can't just do normal standard deviation, because when I did it in SPSS, it was the exact same. It's the 0.715.
Okay, so it's the stdev.s.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
But
So
if you can access SPSS, it seems like I think it's a little bit more accurate there than maybe it is in Excel. But for what we're doing, I think it's the .s.
Okay.
So we could take those same, we could do that same thing and just enter those in SPSS. We could just enter those weights of the elephant seals or whatever kind of mammals there were,
Yeah.
right? And then we could get the standard deviation. We don't have to do that all by hand. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I never do it by hand.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just so excited because I haven't done math for so long. And I'm thinking, this is kind of fun. Except that's kind of discouraging that I better just double check all my, I don't know what I did. How I got the wrong number to start with. Okay, so I didn't, this one, I'll tell you the answers that I got and see if they're right or not. So I just wrote this out by hand, and so it says that the values were between 159 and 252.
Hi, guys.
And then that it's 2 standard deviations to the mean. So I figured out that the mean was 2.055, and so each standard deviation would be, I think, 1.59.
Hello.
I guess
Hi.
I'm not doing the right problem yet.
What question are we on? How far did we get?
So we're on
We're on 19.
Out of
31.
31.
30 something.
Well, dang. Does someone want to tell me what you guys got for everything up to there?
Go over it afterward with you if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Okay.
Let me head to 19 then.
Yeah, that'd be good because it's already 10:30 for me. I'm in the central time zone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me read this out and then let's see. So an observation of here. I'll put my mic on mute and I'll try to.
Do you even know what 19 is asking? Like, I'm trying to get a handle on what 19 is even asking.
Number 19 is asking what we think the mean is.
So if it's between 159 and 252, then you add those two together and divide it by 2. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that is right. I think it's easier than I thought it would be.
And then I figured out, so if the mean is 2.055, and then you figure out, and then it tells you that the numbers are 2 standard deviations from the mean, so that's, let me see which number that was. So
You just
what
put
did I
2
figure out? So I figured out backwards what the mean was, knowing that there are 2 standard deviations, so I figured out what each standard deviation, oh, I wrote that down later.
Am I wrong on that? You would just put the mean in half as an estimate? Is that totally off? If it's 2
No, I
standard
think
deviations.
it's 2. I think it's 2. Because if it says just estimate, it's 2, right? I don't know why it says round your answer to 3 decimal places. What kind of rounding is that? What kind of estimating is that? I don't know.
What do you think on that question, Joseph?
Well, I'm looking at it. I'm just trying to double check to see what the mean was, because we know it has to be somewhere in between 1.59 and 2.52, but 1.59 is 2 standard deviations away from the mean, and 2.52 is 2 standard deviations the other way away from the mean. So I'm just trying to figure out, we have 2.055 right now. I'm just trying to double check that to see if the math adds out.
So what I did is I took the distance.
Wrong.
But it worked out because when you take 2 standard deviations, whatever, so the value between 1.59 and 2.055, that's the same number as between 2.055 and 2.52. So that's equal to 2 standard deviations, so half of that is 1 standard deviation. Just, that's the way
Right.
so that should be right?
Yeah, 2.055 is correct.
Okay. But what about those, then it asks for, what did you put for the mean of the measured nitrate concentration for number 9?
2.055.
What?
2.055.
Oh, so what kind of an estimate is that? That seems way, that doesn't seem like an estimate, but...
By saying estimate, I don't think they're actually saying estimate. I think that's their way of saying you need to figure out
Oh!
what the mean is.
Okay. All right, I'll make a note of that, because I just thought that means equals
Well, because
50.
it says round your answer to the 3 decimal places, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
I know. That didn't make any sense. Okay, I think what you said makes a lot more sense.
I mean, if we're going to estimate, then that means I can just choose a random number because it's got to just be close.
Yeah, but that was what I was thinking. It would be
Yeah.
2. Just looking at it, it would be 2.
At 0.733.
You got what?
0.733. But I don't know if that's right. I subtracted 2.52, I subtracted our mean from 2.52, and if it's 2 standard deviations, I divided that in half, and I thought each one of those is a standard deviation.
Yes.
That made sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so did I not get the right... Oh, so I got the standard deviation as 0.232. Nobody else got that?
How did you get that?
The standard as 0.232. Yeah, I got, well, I'd put 2.23 or 233 because...
Oh, yeah, because the 5...
5, yeah.
Okay, so it's 0.233. Okay.
I added my numbers wrong. I put 1.055 when I was doing it instead of 2.055. So 2.33 is right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought your answer was a little off.
That's what I did. Sorry, guys. That was the problem.
Okay. Well,
All right.
all right.
Okay,
So
between what two measured nitrate concentrations approximately 68% of the data values lie?
I think it's 1.823 and 2.288.
because that would be, so yeah, well, let's see. So 2.055 plus 0.2.
Yeah, it's the fourth answer.
Okay.
1.8.
Yeah, it can't really. Okay. All right. That's easy enough.
No, yeah.
Because it should be the 68th percentile, or 68 rule, 68, 90, whatever, blah, blah, blah rule. It's 1 standard deviation away is the
Right.
68%. So, yeah, I think that's
So
right.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Okay.
I got the same answer.
So they just wanted to make sure that we really understood what those standard deviations meant and how to get to them.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much, like, I'm glad they did this to us because our quizzes have been so easy, right? And this is quite easy to go into the exam
Yeah,
and
they're
have the
sticking it
exam
to
be
us.
like this. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing it now, though. You know, I don't mind
Yeah.
it as long as we can kind of have an idea before the exam.
There's no mercy.
Okay. Oh, well, so now it's just these. Okay, so if I didn't get these right, I am going to be distressed because I don't know how to work them out differently.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is now this one though? I just kind of used my common sense about question 22. What is the probability that a random selected student will score above 542.3? So since that's the mean, there's a 50% chance, right?
I
Yeah.
think we have to put this in the applet, don't we?
Well, I was just thinking.
Oh.
I was just thinking though, you don't
No,
really have to do that because if that's the mean, then you already know that half of the students will score more from that just by definition.
Yeah, but the way they calculate probability is a little different because remember when you put it on the graph, it's going to be a curved line. And so, I don't know. I may be going
Well,
crazy.
all right. We'll put it in. We'll put it in the applet and see.
Well,
Now,
I think you're right.
how do you get?
Because you
I don't
can't
know how
really,
to get
like,
the
you know,
applet.
5.3 minus 542.3.
Huh?
Well, you know, 542.3 minus 542.3 is 0. You know, like, it's
Yeah. Well,
hard
that's right.
divided by 120.
So that's at the. I don't know. I don't know how to get
I'm
the
just putting
applet
a Z
up.
score of 0. I'm putting a Z score of 0 and just seeing what it gives me. Yeah, 50% even on the applet.
Okay. So, and then we just do 0.50. We don't have. It doesn't say to do it to 3.
They want 50.
Huh?
Do they? I don't know if they want a decimal or if they want.
I'm assuming they'll want a decimal. That's what they want on everything.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I guess they didn't.
when you put it in the
they
applet,
don't.
the probability always gives you a decimal.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes they say like use a percentage, but they didn't say that here.
so how did you come? Oh, how did you come up with? Wonder if I could put the applet in my favorites and open it from there. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my applet up.
Oh,
How
It's
do
yeah.
at
you?
the top of the quiz. But you can also Google the normal distribution applet or whatever it is, and it'll come up.
But
I
I
just
have
think,
it. I have it in my other. I just don't have it in this. In whatever that weird program is. VMware. I don't have it on my VMware desktop.
It's at the very top of the quiz.
Okay. Oh, so okay. So you're saying it's right there. All right. Let me see if I can open it.
With us, Jessica?
are we sure this is 50%?
I did the math.
Okay.
52
Because
point,
it came
or
out.
542.3 minus 542.3 is 0, and you know 0 divided by 120.54 is 0, and so I put 0 into the normal probability applet, and it's 50. It's like even. It's perfect.
Okay. Okay.
So I did this math and I put it into the applet.
Okay, it just looks weird is all.
It does. But, I mean, you can redo the math. I'm not offended
No, I
if
trust
you're
you.
more comfortable with that.
It just looks weird, you know?
You don't have to.
Not because it's
Yeah,
wrong,
I
but
do.
it looks weird. And I guess if it's the mean, it would make sense that it's good. I'm good.
Okay, so, oh, so this is different. An observation from, they didn't put this on in the wording there. An observation from a normally distributed population is considered unusual if it is more than 2 standard deviations away from the mean. Oh, maybe that was there.
Yeah, that was always
Oh, we're
there.
finished with that. Never mind. I went up to open my applet.
Yeah. 23.
Okay, 23. All right, so here are my answers. So I got 0.316.
What?
The probability that a randomly selected student will score below 600 on the GMAT, I got 0.316.
How did you get that? I got 0.797.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so this is 600 minus 542.3,
Oh, I did minus 500. That's why I got it wrong.
and then divide by 100.54, right?
So what did you get for your answer? Have you put it in the applet yet?
No, I was.
684.
Well,
684 in the
684,
app.
that's the one above, though.
Hello?
That's the answer to the that's
Oh, that's
the
below.
704 above, I
That's
think, because 0.316 and 0.684 equals 1. So the ones below
Right.
are 0.316, and you only shade that one section, not the middle section, when you're doing below, and then when you do
No, because you're
above.
thinking percentile, right? You're thinking about the percentile.
Yeah, and then I looked up at the top of the applet for the area and got that.
I got
Hello?
684.
Hi? Anyone?
So you think that for that one will score below is 0.684?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica, what do you
So
think?
then you shaded in that middle section then.
Yeah, because it's everything below
Yeah.
600, which includes the middle section. 600 is above the mean.
Yeah.
Oh, 600 is above the mean. Okay,
Jessica,
that makes
what do you
sense.
think?
All right, so I just got those two mixed up.
Yeah.
All right,
Can you guys hear me?
0.684,
Can you hear me?
684.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
that's
talk
good.
to you.
Yeah, I can hear
That
you,
way.
Jessica. I just can't hear anyone else. Or like I can hear everyone else. It's just no one's responding. So I didn't know if you guys could hear me or not.
Oh yeah, no, we couldn't hear you. Now we can.
Okay, Jessica, what did you think?
To be honest, I'm really overwhelmed. I jump in and I hear a whole bunch of discussion about something that I thought was pretty simple, but I don't know. What question are we thinking about? I don't even know what question we're on.
Okay, so we just did
We just did
23.
24.
You just did what?
question 23.
Okay. So you just did question 23. And you're asking me what I think on that one?
Yeah, I thought you were trying to give us your opinion. If not, it's okay.
Oh, no, I was just trying to figure out what the heck was going on. Because y'all were in some deep discussion, and I'm like, trying to catch up, and yeah, so I have to admit, I work better on reviews and stuff alone, like by myself. So so if I look overwhelmed, it's just because I'm not used to having like yeah. So
Well, if it's better for you, why don't you just work separately, and then when we're all done, I can just like catch up with you, and we just like go over answers together.
are you sure? I don't want to be a bother or anything because
No,
I'm
we're just about done, and then we're done. I can give you all of our answers and just see how you're doing, and it'll be fine.
okay. All right. Well, just shoot me an email when you're done, I guess then, because I mean, it sounds like you guys got it. It's just I yeah, my brain kind of goes haywire when it's more than one person trying to talk. So,
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know when we're done. I'm hoping it's not going to be too much longer.
okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, talk to you soon.
So
Bye.
then the answer to how many that they will score 600 above then is that other answer that's complementary, which is 0.316, right?
That's what I got. Yeah.
Okay.
That should be number 24.
All right. So I wonder why I went back and changed that, because that's what I had originally. And I wonder,
Well, you
because
might have
that's
been
what I
talking.
had in my notes, and I don't know why I thought it was different. So anyway, I'll just now I make, I mean, and I think your suggestion that you check out the mean as in, is it above or below the mean, that I can look at that and say, does this make sense or not? And then if I get confused about, because I don't know why I went back and changed the right answer. Okay, have you done 25 yet?
I don't think I know how to do that one. It's confusing me.
So what you do is you go to the area, and they want the 10th percentile, so you put in 0.1, and then you need your z-score, right? So you get your z-score, and then we're solving for x. So we have negative 1.282 is equal to x minus the mean over the standard deviation. So we're going to multiply both sides by the standard deviation. Like, we're just solving for x, basically, if that makes sense to you.
So, okay, so we put the area in
Right?
as 0.1.
Right. And then you're going to take your g-score. And it's going to be the small one, because it's the 10th percentile, so it's going to be your negative number.
Okay, so the answer for the GMAT score that so now we're going to take the oh goodness, so many words and terms going through my head. The z-score and multiply it by 120.56. And then
Correct.
By 4 for x algebraically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And it's going to be a negative number?
No, it doesn't end up to be a negative. You take the negative z-score, but when you multiply that, it always ends up to be
negative, and that's okay. No, it's not positive, because we're multiplying a negative number with a positive number, so it's going to be negative. It's okay, because then we add our mean.
Okay. So I got 387.768. I have my fingers crossed that that's it.
That's what I got.
Okay. Because I was just...
How are you doing on that, Joseph?
Oh, I'm just looking at the mean. I got to finish up my calculation.
7.
Okay.
And
you're finding it okay? Like you get that? 0.768.
see here. Okay, so you guys got 378.768.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And because I did it in Excel, all I have to do is take away my negative sign for the next question, and it computed it automatically for me. I love Excel.
Where'd you do that?
So in Excel,
Oh,
I set up like
I just can't figure out Excel. Oh.
I'll do a screen share with you after this, and I'll do a quick tutorial.
Okay.
It's really easy.
Ugh.
Okay, so I don't know if it helps you guys at all, but if you just type in a browser like Google or Bing, if you just type an equation in there, it'll give you the answer. So that's what I did. I don't normally use Excel. I just type it in
I like Excel because I can have my two screens, so I have all of my numbers on one side. That's why I use Excel.
Okay, yeah. I'll just, in case you guys didn't know, you can do that way too.
Yeah, I do it that way.
I'll try that. I'm up for figuring out anything. So.
Okay, so now we're on 27.
Okay, no.
Are you on 26?
I'm on 26. Did you do the 90th percentile one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 696.832?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
All right, so fine. So I got these. Yay! 696.832.
Find the first quartile. Oh. Like, how do I do that? Oh, yeah.
So that's you just punch in 25th for the 25th percentile.
Right.
All right, what did you guys get?
461.056.
461. Yep.
All right, I'm in agreement.
Third quartile.
Oh, I'm being silly.
How come?
I was totally trying to recalculate, and all you have to do is get rid of the negative.
Oh, yeah. That makes it easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What question are you guys on?
28. Okay, I got 623.544.
Yeah.
623.544. Yep, that's what I got too.
Okay, now here's all this sample means mumbo jumbo that gets so confusing.
Okay. So let's put those in here. So I guess I didn't do those last ones.
Which ones?
I didn't do the last three because I didn't do any of these. That's where I stopped. I had to
Oh.
leave. So I'm gonna just do those along with you guys.
Okay.
All right. So 29. So what is the mean of the distribution of sample mean scores for all such samples? Okay, so we have, so what is the X then? We've got the mean, we've got the random sample.
So
what is the X in that equation?
Sorry, where are you guys? I've kind of gone off ahead.
29.
On 29.
Okay.
So the only
Distributions is the mean. The mean of distribution doesn't change.
Yeah, I know. So the mean stays the same. The standard deviation stays the same, and n equals. But I just equals 15. But I don't know what that x is. What's the x?
The standard deviation changes.
Yeah, the standard deviation changes. But what is the? So where do we begin with that one? Oh, now I'm confused. So where did you start? Where did you start with 29? How did you work through that?
You don't. All they're asking is what is the mean, and the mean does not change. It's
Oh.
542.3.
Oh gosh. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Them and their stinking trick questions.
Yes. Okay. Because I was thinking, oh, how do you solve for x there? Oh, and there it is. Okay. Well, I guess they just want us to know. They just want to make sure that we know that. Okay. So the mean is 542.3 again. Just trying to confuse us. Okay. $542.3. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is kind of stressful. I find this test stressful, especially thinking it could take 3 hours or 4 hours. What the heck? What kind of thing is that?
I'll tell you this, ain't gonna take me no 4 hours. I'll guess if I have to.
Okay, so you're just going to tear ahead. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's 60 questions, so, and a lot of them don't take any kind of. They just take knowing the answers. Okay, so what is the standard deviation of the distribution of sample mean scores for all such samples?
What equation do we use?
Because I thought the distribution of sample means, the standard deviation of the distribution of sample means is the one that's x minus mu divided by standard deviation over this square root of n.
Yeah, but what's x at this point?
Well, that's what I'm, okay, so, Jenica, do you know what x is there?
Okay, sorry. I'm going back. You're on 30?
We're on 30.
Where are you?
Yes, we're on
Okay.
30.
So there's no x. What the standard deviation of a distribution of sample means is your standard deviation divided by the square root of n. So n in this question is 15. You got to find the square root of that. And then you divide 120.54 by the square root.
Oh, because it's going to be the mean minus the mean, which is 0. Right? Or am I crazy? Am I going crazy?
So you
It has nothing to do with the mean. We're not talking about the mean
what
at all.
else did you say?
So
So you
for
said it's
this
the
question,
standard deviation divided by the square root of n. And then you said something else. I
Correct.
guess I don't even have that on my equations.
So I was just saying, so you divide 120.54 by the square root of n.
Oh, 120.54 divided by the square root of n. Okay, well, I didn't know how to do that one. Well, that's actually pretty easy.
Is it 31.123?
That's what I got.
Okay. And 31.
Okay. So then do we put that standard deviation in the applet? No. Oh, so then that's the time that we do the 600 minus the mu. Okay. Right? Now we do that.
Yeah.
So now we do
So
600
you do
minus
the mean.
minus the mean divided by the standard deviation, which we just figured out. (31.123) divided by the square root of 15. Well, I'm kind of thinking that maybe on our test they're not going to give us a whole bunch of those. But that's really important to know. Boy, I feel bad that I missed that whole formula. Wow.
Let's see.
I just realized I need to go redo the early stuff. I thought I remembered it, but I don't remember it as well as I thought I did.
So for 31, I got 0.0319.
And does it say to do it to 4
Sorry,
decimals?
I'm just
Gosh.
Or 0.032.
0.032?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Well, I haven't finished working it out. Did you put that in some other kind of calculator thing?
I used the applet.
Okay.
Because to
Well,
ask.
I guess I'm not at that point yet because I don't have the z-score yet.
Okay. Z-score I got 1.854.
1.854. Okay, I'm just getting there.
okay. For 31, I got Oh. .033.
033?
Mm-hmm.
I got .032.
Just a second, going back to my applet. On the applet, I got .0329, and so I rounded up to .033.
What'd you put in for the z-score?
Just a sec, I'm finding it. Because I think it rounded my z-score for me.
Oh,
My z-score right here is 1.840.
1.840?
I'll just redo it. Yeah. So,
When you were calculating the z-score, did you do 31.123 or did you do 31.12 whatever else it was?
I don't know. I've erased it all. I'm just redoing my work to see
Okay.
if I did it wrong. Like if I might have put a number in wrong because I didn't look at the numbers. I was just doing them from my memory. So I probably just had a number wrong. So give me 1 second. I'm just redoing the question.
Okay.
What is the original standard deviation? 120.54.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have just put a number in because my z-score is now 1.854.
So for probability, did you get .032?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, we got two. Let's see here. We got 18 wrong.
Oh no.
And
Not 18 questions wrong.
yeah, no. Yeah, no, number 18.
Oh, I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to be up all night. Oh, okay. So question 18, what was that one about?
It's the box plot. 18, and which other number did we get wrong?
I think that was it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's see what 18 is. Oh my gosh, I was thinking, how could we possibly have gotten 18? Okay, all right.
That would have been horrible.
Oh gosh, all right. So then that was the one that I just thought that made sense, but that's...
Uh-oh, Joseph, what did you get for number 3? I got that one wrong on mine.
100 is a parameter and 112 is a statistic.
Oh, I didn't notice there's little boxes. Oh, I just put 100 as a parameter and moved on.
Yeah, I don't like it when they put the multiple choice where you have to click multiple boxes. I think it's garbage.
Okay, so, sorry. Okay, and what did you get for question 30? Because I got that wrong on here.
30, I got 31.123.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
So let's just go back and figure out what we did wrong on 18.
Oh, what did you get for 30? 31.123?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so then that one's wrong. Darn it. All right, let's see. Maybe we can figure out what to do. What percentage of the data
Oh,
lies between
I know what
true
we
and
did wrong
false?
on 18.
Huh?
I know
What
what
did
we
we
did
do
wrong
wrong?
on 18. We're supposed to calculate for the first percentile, the third percentile, and then find the difference and then put that in the applet.
What?
Really?
Yes.
That doesn't even make sense to me.
You know what? You're right. That doesn't make... No, it does make sense because the probability would still be a percent. No? Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, it's
You know
not.
what?
All right, let's look at
No.
that again and
It
see
is so
what.
easier. 12 minus 2, we can just do the math. 12 minus 2 is 10. The 8 minus 4 is 4. So 4 divided by 10 is the percentage. Isn't that
40%.
right?
I think
Yeah,
that'd be...
like it's 40. Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
So how did you? I don't understand how you did that. What do you think What do you think the answer
We're
is?
just doing the math. It's so simple. It's
Yeah.
12
Well, I
minus
don't
10.
know
That's
why.
what all of our.
What did you do? And I'll write down what you said.
So 12 minus 2, like we subtract the variables in the whiskers, right? So 12 minus 2 is 10. That's how many numbers we have all together.
Okay.
And then 8 minus 4 is what we have in the little box. So that's 4. So 4 out of 10 is 40%.
Oh.
That makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go.
It was just so.
It was a pleasure.
Have
But
a good
I
night,
get up in
Joseph.
6 hours, so...
Good luck.
All right, thank
Yeah,
you.
I get it. No
Thank
worries.
you
Have a
so
good night.
much.
See you on Thursday.
Okay. Good night.
Good
Sounds
night.
good. Good luck.
Okay. So that's more complicated. I'm just going to have to think about that. Oops. I got one wrong.
Oh, darn it. I got. Oh, that's what I did wrong.
Oh,
Sorry, what did you get wrong?
I guess I didn't change 18. Oh no, it said
This is
it's
weird.
not 0.4. So that one's wrong.
This is really weird. On my quiz, for the one that's none of these is correct, I put none of these is correct. When I rewrote all the answers before I submitted, rewriting all the answers for Jessica, I put none of these is correct. I submitted, it said I put variance. And I'm like, why would I put variance? I never even once thought it was the variance.
Okay, so
Maybe I
got
didn't save it. I thought, oh well.
I don't know. I actually 29 out of 31, so I must have missed another one too. Let's see what other one I missed. So that said it wasn't 0.4, or maybe I was supposed to put more decimal points in there.
Wait.
Did you get
so
18
weird.
right? Did you get 18 right?
I got 18 right. It said 50%. I got 18 right.
What did you put? You put 50%
50.
and you got it right?
Yeah, I just put 50.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you just put 50, not 0.5. Oh, as a percent and not a decimal. And don't include, all right. So it's just,
So that must be what it is.
oh gosh. Okay. All right. Well, that's, all right. So what other one did I get wrong?
Oh no, I just emailed Joseph because he's gonna get that wrong on the test.
Okay. All right. What other one did I miss? Oh, crap. That said I missed 2. Where's, oh. Now that's not right.
Which other one did you miss?
The mean IQ score. Oh, I got that one wrong. Do I not understand that?
Which one is that?
Question 3. I thought the mean IQ test score. Oh, I guess those are 112.
What did you put?
Well, I put 100 as a parameter.
Okay,
What did you put?
no. Okay, I did this. No. It's not a multiple choice. It's a box. They want us to select any or all. So it's 100 as a parameter and 112 as a statistic. It's both.
Oh, okay. Oh no, so do I have to do all these again? Oh, crap.
How many times can we take this?
Oh, so you're supposed to. Which of the following are true? Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, I wish when we take this that they would just let us go back and fix our answers. This is way too hard to have to. You said you did that?
Yeah, and I really don't like that for question 1. No matter what, you're going to get it wrong the first time you take it.
Yeah, because it does say which
Mark this
following statement are true. Statements, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to have to read the exam really, really carefully.
So dumb, because I knew that. I thought, why didn't they ask us about the statistic?
I know, I was confused about that too. I wish that their boxes looked more different than their circles, you know? So you would automatically, because they look so close to the circles. Here, if you can quickly screen share, I will show you how to open Excel, and then I gotta get on with Jessica.
Well, you know what? Don't worry about that tonight. You tried to show me before. I think maybe sometime when it's not so late.
No,
Because, and plus, I don't know
Okay, it's
how
up to you. It'll probably be a minute.
Huh?
It'll probably be a minute before she gets on anyway, was my thinking. So, if you wanted to, I can quickly show you. But if you're tired and want to go to bed, that's fine.
Well, it's not, you know
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna-
scared of? I'm scared that I'm going to, well, you know what? Let me paste and copy my test someplace. I'm just afraid that I'm going to lose those answers in between the time when I go to, maybe I can get to Excel from the start menu here. I just want to get out of here. Let's see. Documents, programs. Let's see.
Well, Donna, I have all the answers written down. I wrote down all the answers.
Oh, you have written down all the answers? All right, let me go. Oh, look, I can open Excel here. Oh, yeah, I just can't screen share with you. But let me see if I can. Do you think I could do it just by giving me directions? All right, so I've got Excel open.
Just a second. I'm just trying to email Jessica. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get her email. So, the thing to remember about Excel is it's a calculator. And if you want to tell it to formulate something, all you do is push equals first. So, try pushing equals 1 + 1 and then push enter.
Equals 1 + 1, enter. And it gave me true.
It gave you true?
That's what it
Equals
said.
1 + 1?
Yeah. I did equals 1 + 1. 1 + 1 equals, yeah. Okay. Well, because
can you screen share?
You showed me how to drag it down and then do equals or something, but I couldn't make it work. I don't know why. Oh gosh. So a lot of this is just really reading it carefully. I guess that's a lot of that.
The question is, are you talking about the quiz?
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about the exam. Because I'm not, although I don't know what to, I don't know. Do you think there's something you can do to help me figure that out? I just don't, I don't know. You're an hour later there than I am. 10:30.
No, I'm not. I think yeah, it's 10:30 here. Okay, I'm sending you all the answers, so a few of them, they're all on this spreadsheet.
Okay.
Can you see our conversation?
No, because I'm in that other place.
Oh, well, just minimize the screen.
Well, but I don't, well, all right, maybe I can. Let me do that.
You can go back and forth.
Okay, all right, here I am. Oh, wait. Oh. All right, I probably can go back to there. Okay, so we are in Google Hangouts. All right.
Can you see my Excel?
Yes.
Okay. So if I push equals 1 + 1, enter, it'll give me my answer.
And where are you? I don't even see where you are. And which, because I was just in the number 1.
Number 1?
Yeah, I was in box number 1. Where was I? Was I supposed to be in a different place to enter that?
You were in Excel or SPSS?
I was in Excel.
I don't know. This is just, if you open up a blank screen, this is what you get. It's just a totally blank screen. So you shouldn't have been in any boxes. It's just totally blank.
All right, so the screen I see in front of me, but that's where you put the answers. So this is where you put the answers.
Yeah, so if I were, like, let's say I'm formulating mean, median, mode, or whatever.
Okay.
Oops. Just for fun. So I'd put equals.
But now where are you typing?
Just right underneath it. Can you see I have my numbers?
I don't see where your cursor is.
Doesn't matter. You can go to any blank box.
All right, so I could just go to this. Oh, I can't do anything from here though.
You see my little green box moving around?
I'm not seeing anything moving around.
Can you see me typing equals?
I don't see you typing anything.
Just a sec. I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to do a different type of screen share. It might work better. Entire screen. Oh. Okay, can you see it moving around now?
Yes, now I can see it moving around.
So I'm just going to type equals. Let's say I want the standard deviation. And you just start to spell it in your mind. Okay, so stan, and you just see what comes up. And okay, standard deviation. So again, click on it. And then all I have to do is drag this down so it highlights all the numbers and push enter.
All right, I think that's where I got into trouble before. I couldn't get it to highlight all the numbers.
Do you click on the top one?
Yeah.
And then you see, drag your cursor over, you see you get that little plus sign?
Yeah.
Click on the plus sign and drag it down.
Okay, so maybe I didn't have it right on the line or something. Maybe I was trying to, but you got to have the plus sign right on the line.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will, and then that's the standard deviation is 13.
If I wanted the median, I could put equals median. Oh, sorry. Equals.
Okay, I can see why you would think that this is something I could learn how to do.
Well, it just, all you have to think in your head is, it's really easy. All you have to think in your head is equals, and then you just start telling it, equals the sum. If you're adding, equals sum. And then you just highlight the numbers you want added. But for other things, like let's say we were doing those formulas. Let's say the z-score is like 1.823 or whatever. And I'm solving for x. I don't remember what some of them were, but it's like x minus, x minus 54 plus x minus 54 divided by 3, let's say. And we're solving for x. Well, then I could just plug in my formula here. So I could put, so I'm just going to type it out. We have, just so you can see what I'm doing.
So you typed, okay, 1.823.
I'm just typing out the formula, just so you can see what I'm doing.
Okay.
Is equal to x minus 54 divided by, let's say the standard deviation is 31.
Yep.
Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So then when I'm setting it up, I know this is my standard, or this is my z-score.
Okay.
So down here, what I'm going to do is push equals, and then I can click any number, and it's telling me, like, instead of having to type in your number, you just click on it. So that's equal to that. So we're going to want to multiply that by 31, right? 31, enter. Then we want to take that number and add 54 to it. Just equals this plus 54, enter. But if you know my z-score is changing because we're doing different probabilities or formulas or whatever, let's say my z-score changes to 0.68. It has done all the calculations for me because it's all based on that z-score.
Okay. All right. Well, I will play around with that. That's excellent.
If we like if you ever wanted me to teach you like more, I can meet you during the day when it's not late.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Well, that's really nice of you to do that tonight because it is. It is late. So thank you very much. And
have a good night. Good luck on your test tomorrow.
Okay. You too. You guys both good luck, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi, Jessica. How you feeling?
Better now that I don't have 5 people trying to talk at once.
All right. I emailed you this Excel spreadsheet.
I got it.
So it has all the answers, and I believe they're all right because we submitted them. Anyway, so.
Did you not get a 100 or whatever?
I think we got like 2 wrong.
Okay.
Like there was just anyway. So that's all the answers. Were there any have you been working on the quiz? There was a couple of tricky bits. How are you feeling?
For the most part,
You want to go over with me?
for the most part, I get it.
Okay. Like we found the one that had estimate mean, estimate the standard deviation. We found that one hard. How you felt about it?
Estimate mean and estimate the standard deviation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've gotten that far yet.
What?
So stratified, yep.
What's low?
Cluster sample for 5?
So the rule that we're going with, all it's going to be cluster because cluster is the only one that does all.
I'll just sit with you and do it.
Sure.
They want everyone from that group, and that's when it would be a cluster. Is it when they want everyone from a group?
Okay, I think I get that.
Oh, so you know how to do the
All right, 6.
the first one we did, yeah.
SRS. Yep. 7.
Exactly what it is.
Stratified.
You just have
Yep.
to for 2
8. Yep.
So what? So you're not being
Nine.
Is that the formula for this?
1.9.
For saving time. Yeah, the
True. Yep. True.
Well, not for your compact.
Okay. Negative 1.65. Yep. 6.
No,
8, 9. Yep.
And I forgot that I didn't do the last one. Well, anyways.
Is 13 really none? So it's the what quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the squared deviations column.
Yeah. Just do put in numbers
Okay. I trust y'all. Alright, that was about as far as I got. So, what is the standard deviation of these temperatures? Oh, wait, I just did that. How is. Wait, maybe not. Yeah, that I just did that one. How is 0.45.
Oh, it's under the instruction. On the instruction, yeah. So, what you'll do.
Okay, so yeah, let me go through this and read through, or at least read through the questions, and then if it doesn't make sense, I'll ask.
Okay. Questions 19 and 20 are those are hard. So if you want to go over those ones, it's not. I don't think we've really gone over that either. It was like we really had to think about it.
Okay, so I'm looking at that now. It says estimate the mean of the measured nitrate, blah, blah, blah. Well, can't you just plug that into the SPSS?
Well, you can estimate the mean, but SPSS won't be able to do the standard deviation.
Wait.
Although maybe it could. I don't think it can.
Yeah, it can.
Why don't you plug it in and just see what it gets? I'm interested to see all by hand, but if it can do the standard deviation from those numbers, then we did a lot of.
So do I just plug in the formula into the?
I don't know if SPSS can do the formula.
It should be able to.
Well, if you know how to do that, then.
Compute variable. Hmm. 1.59.
So anyways, you just highlight it. Yeah. So highlight that, yeah. You highlight it. So you highlight it. You do plus. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And so you do columns 1 and 2. And then you highlight them. So like if I put the principal in there and then I'll put it in there, I'll have it in there. And then I'll do that whole plus thing.
Get the meal.
Yeah, but you have to do.
That's minus.
First, you have to do it by months first. Like do it, go like this whole, yeah, and then go like that. And
So that was.
you have to kind of put that.
So mean.
Yeah. And then but you don't have to drag it that way. You have to put it into the. Oh, okay. But then after we do the second one. After I do the second one and then do that. Yeah, and then you highlight all of this. Like literally all of it. Yeah, like this. So you'll highlight it like that. And then you'll put on the plus and then drag it all the way out. And then you'll just do it for me. Yeah, and then that's just a reflection paragraph. So and there are two things on the whole statement. There's the plan project and then there's the assessment and that's just questions. Yeah, you have to do like I think it's just a quiz. Yeah, just a quiz and it'll ask you about that project. Yeah. So you have to finish project first, then the assessment. Well, and the assessment's just and you just do the first two and then drag it down.
So numeric returns the standard deviation of its arguments that have valid non-missing values. This section requires 2 or more arguments which must be numeric if you can specify a minimum number of valid arguments. Huh. Okay, well, I don't want to figure that out now, and I'm pretty sure you want to go to bed soon. So, see.
I don't mind going over it with you really quickly. I don't know if that'll even be on the test or not, but I
Okay.
don't mind if you want to. If you don't want to, it's okay.
Well, I'm trying to see if I can figure it out on my own. All right, so estimate the mean. Oh, it gives you that. Why did I? Okay. It is reasonable to measure nitrate concentration normally just. Okay. Above are considered health risks.
It's the basic one.
Okay. Yeah, how the heck did you get that?
Yeah, there we go.
So, oh no, I just closed out of it. Sorry, I need to open the question again. I accidentally just closed it. Again, I closed it instead.
No worries.
So the first thing, how do you think you would calculate the mean on that?
Well, I'm assuming you would just add the two together and divide it by 2.
Yeah. And then, so it.
Oh, wait, you can do this on here. On the
How do you do it?
SSS. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here, let me share my thingy with you.
And she's like, no, I just met you guys when I was dating, so therefore you're dating. And I'm like,
Okay, all right, sorry. Oh, that's cool. Let's just do this. Okay. All right, so you go here. Compute variable. You go to.
Have you used SPSS before? You seem to know it really well.
Nope. I've never used this before.
Yeah. It's totally different from back home with us than out here.
yeah, I think it's different.
See, what is it?
It definitely depends. And you can't, like, just it depends on the
1.59, 2.52.
when you say dating,
See,
think about it.
1.59, 2.52, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, no, that's not what I. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I can just do it here. Hold up. 2.52. Okay, so let's do that. Here you go. See?
Yeah, that's, but it's the next question that's harder is the standard deviation.
Right here.
Oh my gosh. Is that what the answer is?
I don't know. Let me.
What did we get the answer to be? I think that's right.
So
They said, I didn't like Aaron. Okay? She kind of liked you. No, important. But I was kind of, and I didn't say anything.
hold up. I don't know which.
And
2.05, and then no, 0.233 was the answer. What did they have?
Was that the like official answer? Is that what you guys got?
No, it's the official answer. See, the problem is this isn't like the whole spread of numbers. They're giving us two numbers from a spread. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Here, can you
I
please
just-
share the question for me? Because I can't open it back up because I submitted my quiz.
No worries. Here.
Okay, so when we read it carefully, where are you? Okay.
So that's a mean.
So we understood that those two numbers were two standard deviations from the mean. So what we did was we subtracted the mean from 2.52. And then we figured that span of number had two standard deviations, so we just divided it in half.
Oh, okay. So you just took this and then. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And then you got the right answer?
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
we like it's easy to do this forever together.
Yeah, I can imagine it was frustrating. And then this is 0.33. Okay.
And then everything else is kind of just what we've been doing lately. It's all pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the rest of it. Okay.
Do you have
I
any
think
questions?
that makes sense. So I don't think I have any questions. What? I don't want to print the page.